finally coming in at the very bottom. And so DRX, yet again, with a team composition that really needs to get ahead of its opponents. It's on a clock, it's on a timer. They do this pretty much every time.
And both top laners are just going to meet in lane. Def fighting against Teddy here, but it is going to be relatively rough. That's an immediate exhaust, though, as the concussive blows come out. Another exhausting answer there as Def trying to kite this one back, and I don't know whether that was worth it. DRX?
That was...
Oh, and it's also sustain versus not sustain. It's just bad.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. And the opponent's options are restricted, but it seems like what they want to do is convert the mid-pressure into an attempted dive down here, but Cuz is reading it.
Yeah, he's waiting. Lying in wait is the troll. Spear is going to go wide, but Chovy's now making his way in. Picking that card, Cuz eventually shows himself, and the pillar not going to be quite enough there. Make It Rain comes down, Carrier not going to take the double up damage, but I don't know how Carrier threaded that one, as Teddy takes a lot, but is going to survive for now.
And, well, bit of a trade coming in from Teddy and Effer, and all that they're doing here is they're trying to utilize Cuz.
They're going 2 versus 3 at the moment. Yeah, there it is. Chovy's going to make his way down. That's a great stun, and First Blood goes over to Chovy. Faker now teleporting in exactly the wrong position and whiffs the ultimate. Deft picks up that kill, and DRX are off to a roaring start.
Well, DRX now with that kind of a kill, I mean, MF is losing all of the CS down here in bottom. They're going to manage to also get themselves the Dragon, and Kana is getting clapped up here.
That's what happens, man. Lane. All of that practice, the XP farming, as Chovy called it. And now they're 3,000 gold ahead. This is exactly the kind of lead that we were saying DRX needed. They need to keep going. They need to keep pushing, but this is a great sign.
Yeah, it is.
Teddy also having to vacate that brush, as Purshik will easily take down this Cloud Drake. And we're heading towards some mountains. Not exactly the Drake that DRX were looking for, but they're honestly, I mean, if they haven't basically won the game before Dragon Soul, then, you know, it's probably going to be all over, as Def does use the heal. Teleport's coming in all over the map right now as You and Me gets the Yuumi onto Cuz. There's the Ornhorn. Def going to get knocked up, singled out, not destroyed just yet, but Cuz goes over and bops him. Now Carrier is golden and delicious for T1 as they get 2 swift kills. Some overextension for DRX. Surprise, surprise. Yeah.
Doran is shoving in bot lane, but not a whole lot is going to be able to be achieved from this game state. So 2 minutes to keep scaling up, keep getting more items. Horn, really close. Chovy.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Gets his gold card down. Faker does have the ulti, and Chovy's going to flash it, but Cuz flashes in on top of him. Yeah. Stunned up for a while, but it looks like Cuz is going to survive, and Carrier not quite there in time.
So they do end up trading flashes across the board.
Just try to get his ram in the brush. He's calling his ram.
What was that?
To be perfectly honest, I'm not a wizard. I can't read his mind. The Mountain Drake has been started. Should be a 50-50 here as Cuz has made his way into the pit. Canna getting stunned up there for a moment as Doran gets himself around the side. Zoomies do heal up Cuz quite a lot. Now the rest of DRX looking for their opportunity. Final chapter comes down, but very defensively. And it looks like DRX are just happy to poke. They've got wild cards, and they do have the long-range Q out of this Calibrum. But bullet time comes down. Carrier's not going to find it. Oh no, it's a disaster for DRX. Thought that he might be able to thread the needle on it. But Chovy going to use his stopwatch, and it is taken. So Soul Point does belong to DRX, but they lose Chovy. And now Canna is on the chase. That's a fantastic interruption there as Moonlight Vigil comes down. Def with gigantic damage. Double kill out of nowhere, and now DRX find themselves in a 3v3, but not quite able to settle the score with an ace or anything, but evening out that trade is brilliant on top of getting the Drake.
And, oh man, if T1 had the Ornn ultimate at that team fight, this would have been a really easy win for them. However, Carrier, even though he seemed like he was playing for T1 there, it didn't seem to matter in the end. Chovy goes golden, He eventually gets brought down, but he bought enough time. How much time you're asking? About 200 years.
Yeah.
So, Def, oh man, Moonlight Vigil into, I don't even...
Just Infernum damage, I guess, is what you call it. I don't know. It's pretty disgusting.
Well, I'm going with 2013 Atlas.
Yeah, it was about 200 years ago.
Yeah, not a big deal.
Ping-ponging a little bit, though, and that does not bode well for DRX.
25 seconds, and honestly, this is the part of the game where you just flip it.
Oh, 100%.
You flip it, you try to get the soul. Even if you lose the fight, you win the war.
Well, there's the dredge line to come out from Kerry. Keeps himself alive for a very long time. Chovy off to the side looking for Teddy. Bullet time not there to be laid on top of the Ornhorn, and these spears are landing. And DRX not taking nearly enough damage. Even the Primal Surge is starting to do so much work. T1 still with some buttons available. Bullet time and Shockwave still there. There is going to be another volley. Chovy does have his gold card at the ready. Deft has Moonlight Vigil. They are all stacked up and ready to take that damage as Crescendum Calibrum is so much from a long distance for the Aphelios. You can see Cuz bearing the brunt of that one. Shockwave completely whiffs. And there's the dredge line. It's going to land onto Faker, who cleanses, flashes, gets himself the heck out of there, and T1 have to give up the Mountain Soul.
And well, that is probably going to be the end of the game. And I say that just because 12% amped the resistances on their champions, plus that Mountain Soul is going to invalidate so much of T1's damage. I mean, Misfortune, her entire setup is just being reduced so dramatically now at this point. Even though it's only a 5,000 gold lead, yes, they have ornaments on their team too. I just really don't think it's going to matter. They don't even have one on Faker yet. And we take a look at how this fight transpired, and again, Ornn doesn't have ult.
I mean, that's actually really hard for Faker, right? He isn't. No one else can actually initiate that fight.
No, right?
So he had to throw out a haymaker, and unfortunately, DRX knew that.
Very, very unfortunate. What ended up happening? It was because they used the Ornhorn and they tried to get Aatrox, the tankiest member, and also even the most slippery, in mid lane, and just did not have any way to really lock him down and do anything. So T1 now going to be in a very unfortunate situation.
Especially with Def now picking up a QSS. He's not going to be as worried about the final chapter or anything like that. And can get out of a bit of the CC. I guess, you know, technically, I mean, it is really just the stun out of the Yuumi ultimate that he's super worried about, but you can get rid of a lot of the slows and things like that that can be a problem. And we'll also have some lifesteal in the build once the Mikiro Scimitar does come in. I actually really like the death stance that Mystic put together as we have another fight here. Cuz caught out of position with a Yuumi available as well, so is a little bit tankier. Sidestep is great out of Carrier, but Doran happy to soak. Is now Chovy off to the side. They've corralled T1 yet again. Now Cuz down to about half health. The wild cards are there, and I love how DRX are slipping around this fight instead of actually just diving straight in as Canna has to flash. They're underneath their turret. So much AoE comes out. 200 years worth of damage now as Def will take down Faker. Canna, the next one on the chopping block as Doran does get his revenge after being solo killed 4 times the last time these teams met in the LCK. That is but a distant memory, and the XP farming obviously did its job. As this inhibitor turret's taken down, and DRX, they're not looking to waste any time at all. They might just be able to end right here, but it is 5 versus 3 plus 2 Nexus turrets.
Well, they got the Mountain Soul, so...
Yeah, that's a good point. That's going to take down Teddy. That's a you and me that you didn't want to do, and that is the ace here for DRX. 27.5 minutes, and DRX have toppled the Titans and won game 1 against T1.
And, well, DRX managed to, I don't want to say steal that away, but they managed to bring it home and close it.